Good day, one and all! This is your host of the YouTube channel, AlphaOmegaSin, and I am here with a special unboxing slash pickup slash whatever the fuck you really want to go and call this. So to all those out there who are fans of survival, who are purveyors of all things that are gore related, and to anybody that graduated from the Ghoul School, which is a really shitty NES game, by the way. Seriously, I was all excited to go and play it, finally plop my ass down. It's ass, the music's ass, the fucking level layout ass, the fucking graphics ass, the entire game's just ass. It was so disappointing. But anyway, that's not the entire point to this. The entire point to this is talk about some really kick-ass stuff that I got from my friend over in Japan, Kid Shoryuken. He just so happens to be a gamer, a metalhead, so naturally we got along very well. If you've not checked out his channel, he does reviews, he does pickups, and also you get to see what gaming is like over in Japan. It's pretty damn cool because he has access to a whole lot of stuff that we don't have here. And I was speaking to him, and he ended up picking up something very special for me and sent me some extra goodies in the mail, so I went to go and showcase them here because everybody knows I'm a big Resident Evil fan. But in Japan, Resident Evil is called what, boys and girls? Biohazard, which I think is a much more suitable name for the series, to be honest, because Resident Evil really only applies to the first game. But anyway, so I ended up getting this right here. This is the Biohazard Anniversary Package. Now, they have more than one Anniversary Package. This one right here is geared more towards the newer stuff, because the other one is way more fucking expensive, unfortunately, but I do want to get my hands on it eventually. But this one right here, let's take a good look at that. Now, this is actually like a little matte finish, and it looks pretty damn cool, and this is like gloss finish, so it looks pretty neat whenever you see it. I think you can tell right there with the light shining on it. But it does. It looks pretty nice for a little slipcover. And on the back here, let's see, up at the top, it's going to talk about the digital content that this contains of Resident Evil Director's Cut, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 3, aka Biohazard 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see up at the top, that's what those are there. And then the remaining content is, well, right there. Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, and Resident Evil 6. So that's what's all contained inside there. And Special, which is inside. And I also like their little icons and logos that they have down there for the rating system. I think those are neat. So let's take this slipcover off. And it continues to look pretty damn cool. Now it just looks like a burnt, jacked up ass package that has blood splatters all over it. And every time I think of blood splatters, I think of Dexter, because he is fucking awesome. Seriously, I love that show. It's so sad that it's coming to an end. But anyway, so right there, let's see what it says on the front. Biohazard Anniversary Package. Game Archives. Product Code Biohazard Revival Selection. Biohazard 5 Alternative Edition. That's what it's called, not Gold Edition, sorry. And Biohazard 6. Now, this opens up, and as you see, there's a big Biohazard little logo right there. Now, on the inside here is where it's got the codes. I'll just cover them up so nobody's fucking taking them. Even if so, basically the codes are right here, and they are for Japanese PSN. So, meanwhile, I have the real games, but still, it's just, you know, I actually made a Japanese PSN not too long ago because I wanted to go and pick up some games off of there because they were doing some kind of special. You get PlayStation Gold and, you know, yeah, you get PlayStation Plus, sorry, not PlayStation Gold. You get PlayStation Plus and you download like shit tons of free games, and I thought that was pretty neat, so I ended up doing that. So it is kind of interesting though. It's not just like little pamphlets and pieces of paper and stuff that they have it actually right on the package. So, yeah, if you want to see the rest, that's what the back looks like, the top of it, and the bottom, which is not exciting whatsoever. Now, go and open this up, and let's spill these contents out. Come on out, you can do it. It's like dropping a deuce. There you go. Bloop, bloop. Alright. First thing I'm going to go over is this right here. It's a Resident Evil 6 art book. Open this bad boy up, and starts off, we have Leon looking all badass with his extremely expensive leather jacket. Oh, Capcom. And Helena off to the side. We have Chris and Piers right there. We got Jake and Sherry right there. Let's see. Yep, and naturally got Ada right at the end. So let's go through. I'm always more interested in this to see the monster designs. And that little flying one right there, that was actually one of my favorite within the game. I thought that looked really fucked up, especially whenever it started transforming. And I thought that was one of the cooler things that they did, when instead of just making them random shambling fucking messes, they ended up transforming into some really chaotic looking stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. It kept it from getting all boring. And let's see, I don't know how to fucking pronounce half the fucking shit, so I'm not going to attempt. I call that thing the titty monster, because that's what it looked like. Here goes the gigantic ass monster that they had, where you had to go and yank the fucking plug out of its back. Oh, I thought that one was really silly. It reminded me of some God of War shit, which ironically I'm wearing a God of War shirt right now. That was like the only one that I didn't really like. Now, this dude I thought was really fucking badass. You had to fight him multiple times throughout the entire game, but he was pretty damn cool looking. And then we got some locations, some locales for the game all strewn throughout, which look pretty, yep, that's pretty much it. And naturally we have Jeffrey the giraffe getting his fucking knob sucked on. So there you go. I really hope that they end up changing the logo for the better with Resident Evil 7. So let's take a good look at what else comes with this. Now, these two right here, it kind of sucks because they're greatest hits games. If anybody knows me, knows I hate greatest hits games, but oh well, Japanese only, so. But anyway, let's see, and this is the best. So, as you can see right there, actually it should just say around the cover. So, the best, the best, the best, the best. Biohazard 5 Alternative Edition, which the equivalent here is Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. So that's pretty much that. If you're unaware, it's pretty much Resident Evil 5 with all the downloadable content on it. So there you go, it's more of a complete game. The nice thing about all this stuff is that it's in English. So if anybody's like, why would you go and get Japanese games? Besides the fact that you're a hardcore Resident Evil collector and things like that, it's because I can still play them because the system is region free, which is the main reason why I get stuff on PlayStation 3. And this right here is the Revival Selection, and this has Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica on it. Now, we did get the HD versions here, but we got them digitally, and that was it, and I thought that kind of sucked. So I was kind of happy to have something like this, but right there on the back, as you can see, the two games split right down the middle, Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So yeah, kind of need to have that, pretty much have like the entire Biohazard series by doing stuff like this. And we have Biohazard 6, aka Resident Evil 6. And I like the cover to this one a lot better than the American one that we got here. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh wait, no, I think the PAL version looks exactly like ours. So, one thing to note, if nobody, you know, this is one of those small little details somebody might care about or not, but anyway, so at the bottom, it might be kind of hard to see, but the cellophane actually has the little PlayStation logo going across, whereas here we don't really have anything like that. So it's kind of neat that they have something like that, because you can actually tell, oh yeah, this actually is sealed. So yeah, got that, but there goes the back of the package. There goes the camera shining right back. But on the sides of it, you can't really tell that it's Resident Evil 6. You can't actually tell that any of them are, because it's all in Japanese. Unless you read Japanese, then you are in luck. But I thought that was really cool to be able to get an entire package of games like this. The other one that I was referencing earlier has all the earlier games in the series, and I like that one a whole bunch. Just again, it's more pricey, so it kind of sucks, because I was just like, I really wanted that one, but I don't have like $200 or $300 to just go and shell out for something like that. But the extra goodies that Kid Shoryuken sent over to me, he ended up picking these up from a local chain over there called Hard Off. And Hard Off has like a big chain of stores, and naturally they sell video games. So this one right here, Biohazard 3 Last Escape, aka Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, as you can tell right there, it's in English on that side, and on that side it's in Japanese. I do like their cases, even though a lot of people complain because they're big and they're easy to fuck up apparently, but I like it because it might be kind of hard to tell. I'll just open this up. Right on the top of it, it's got the PlayStation logo embroidered on it, and I think that looks very nice. Makes it, you know, very official seeming. But at the same point, if the case breaks, then it's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass to have to go and replace. Now, if you want to see the disc looks very cool. I don't know why I like that a lot, but it's very basic, no frills or anything like that. And here goes the manual. The manual actually is really good quality, to be honest. Like, it's not glossy. It feels more cardboardish, if that translates very well. But let's see. So, got a little scene from the remnants of Raccoon City. We have Jill Valentine and Carlos. Carlos, who nobody has even fucking heard shit from since he showed up in it. And shows right there, if your health depletes all the way down and you no longer have any health, you died. And she's like, born Jesus Christ pose and shit like that. It's like, aw, poor Jill, she's getting nom-dommed on. Let's see. So there's a bunch of things like you can climb, you can push things, you can shoot shit, you can run away from Nemesis, you can get hemmed up by the fucking titty by Nemesis, and shoot exploding barrels and fuck everything up that is around you. So it's nice to go and know that. I may not know Japanese, but I at the very least can tell what the fuck's going on thanks to pictures! Just telling you how to save, because typewriters sure as fuck don't have those around now. Let's see. The item box. Good old item box. I miss the item box, to be honest. That's something I would love to see them just go and bring back in Resident Evil. But yeah, and there goes Nemesis on the back with his pearly white toothy grin. Definitely a spokesperson for Colgate and then some. So, Biohazard 3 Last Escape. This right here is all sealed up. I don't know if this is brand new or not. I don't believe that it is, but it is completely sealed. But it is Biohazard Director's Cut. I don't believe that it's brand new because usually it has something like on here, which I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, DualShock version, Biohazard's very first one. I'm currently looking at a reflection of me. Oh yeah, hey there, Mr. Man. Anyway, on the back though, there is something very, very cool. It's a picture from Resident Evil 1.5. Now, Resident Evil 1.5 is the original version of Resident Evil 2 until they like scrapped it at like 80% completion, which is a damn shame. But fans have been putting it together and trying to make a playable version, which is it's floating around and available online, but it's fan made. It's not like the official version of the game. I would love to find a beta version of that. So fucking pissed that the people at PlayStation Museum got to play the official game. It's weird. Capcom's still holding on to that after all these years, but they won't release it. They're fucking crazy. But yeah, so that is director's cut of the first game. Now this one does look like it is brand new, because it's got the little slip right there, unless they just kept us with the game the entire time when they traded it in. But yeah, Biohazard 2, aka Resident Evil 2, and let's see, get it right there. I did this with the last package of games that I got from the Sainted Magna, so naturally got to do something like that, because I just think this cover looks really fucking awesome anytime that I see that. And if you get bored, you got to look up the commercial for Resident Evil 2, the Japanese one, because George Romero ended up doing that. But on the back, just has screenshots and stuff like that. Excuse me, clearing my throat. But yeah, as you can see, there goes the police chief, there goes Leon, dealing with some shit with Marvin, working out their differences and whatnot, and then running through the city, dealing with a whole bunch of fucking zombies. So yeah, and on that side says Biohazard 2, as you can see, and then on that side is Japanese. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. Again, I have to say a big thank you to him, because I mean, he did this out of the kindness of his heart to send these extras, but having this entire thing, like, you know, Biohazard Anniversary package, it's very cool stuff. And for anybody that's like a big time Resident Evil collector, you know, getting stuff like this is kind of essential, maybe not essential to most, but for somebody like me, you know, I appreciate the living shit out of this, and yeah, I'm just really happy with it in general. So, but again, if you want to check out Kid Shoryukens, if you want to check out his YouTube channel, the link is down in the description. By all means, go and hit it up, and you get to see a slice of gaming life over in Japan. And he's just a really cool guy. And if you're a metalhead, he appreciates metal and shit like that. So anyway, thank you again for sending this stuff out. And also, thank all of you nerds and nerdettes for going and checking out this video of me going and gushing about Resident Evil and just talking about shit in a world of survival horror like I usually do. But anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin as always. Nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.